and optionality. And if you're becoming a politician because you believe you can create a better country, you're trying to free as many people as possible. But if you have to kind of do the math and think, can we win this? Can you make the change? And I think the cancer of socialism is so deeply rooted in what so many people think the future of the country should be. I think that's very difficult to undo right now. It's almost like you've got to let these people experience what they think is utopia, let it fail, and then come back and provide some option to rescue. It's a bit like where if you, I don't know, what's a good example? Alcatraz. If you wanted to escape from Alcatraz, yeah, you could get you get everyone together and try and get them on side, but in doing so, you kind of fail because the guards are aware. Or there's 2 or 3 of you who try and escape and spread the idea of escaping. And I've come back full circle. It's like, would I free more people by individually targeting and explaining Bitcoin? Or would I free more by trying to become a politician? I think I fail at becoming a politician. But I think being a Bitcoiner and explaining freedom, you can actually help some people. And so I think as a Bitcoiner, your job is to spread freedom in the most effective way possible.
Could I ask you a question, if you don't mind, Peter? So in trying to sort of teach people about Bitcoin and hopefully inspire people to become Bitcoiners, true Bitcoiners, I think that becomes the counter to what we're experiencing in New York right now with Mamdani, thinking that that's the answer. And I hesitate a little bit. I get where you're coming from sentiment-wise to say, like, look, just have full-blown socialism, see how that goes. I lived in Venezuela under Chavez. I've seen how that looks. It's not good, and it takes a really long time to recover from that. But in your opinion, especially given the role that you've played hosting what Bitcoin did all the way up until now, do you feel like we are producing good Bitcoiners, people who are going to fight for this and talk about it as a counter to some of these other political ideologies that are now becoming more prevalent?
Not enough of them.
Okay.
So my experience in Bitcoin, my understanding was we were meant to create our own freedom and then go back and spread that freedom to where we're from. And I don't know how many people have actually gone and got dirty in the weeds to do it. Certainly some have, but not everyone has.
Yeah.
And Bitcoin has a couple of tests in it, and there's the test of holding your Bitcoin. But there is the test if you get financial freedom of it, well, what are you going to do with that? Are you going to disappear and go and live in solitude and have a wealthy, prosperous, comfortable life and hope nobody finds you? Or are you going to go back and try and spread the freedom that you earned by being in a Bitcoin community? Because we collectively build that freedom together. And so I feel like, personally, I have a duty to go and spread that freedom.
Yep.
And by not doing the work, I've not been what is, I think, a good Bitcoiner. Now, that's not to say everyone should do it, but I just feel that pressure. Like, I was fortunate enough to discover this insane asset. It gave me freedom. Well, how do I free more people?
I think it's